I felt confused, angry, sad, and a mix of emotions. In this video, I'm going to share about my personal story regarding about my parental divorce, how I overcame the heavy emotions during the process, and some of the lessons that I can take away from this very painful journey. The reason why I'm sharing this video is because I'm aware that there are many families out there who are also experiencing the same thing. And how do I know that? It's because according to the Department of Statistics, seeing stats, a total of 7,382 marriages ended up in a divorce back in 2024. I'll link the source in the description box below for your verification. Hopefully through this video, you'll understand that you're not alone in this journey, and you have the ability to overcome these difficult times. Today, I'm speaking in terms of the impacts that it has on me as a child. So I can't really speak on the direct experience of how it feels like for an actual divorce. But what I can be very sure of is that the emotional turmoil is no much difference. Growing up, I didn't really have much of a father figure at home because he was overseas most of the time. Due to this, my relationship with my father wasn't really close. He would occasionally come back home to visit the family, perhaps like once or twice annually, and when he came back, he would usually buy toys for us from overseas. I think those were the moments that I could still remember. I didn't really talk to my father on a deeper level. The conversations that we had were rather surface level, and it's like the conversations will resolve around like how am I doing well in school, what do I want to do when I grow older, when I become an adult. So overall, I wasn't really that close to my father. And also, the topic on divorce was actually raised up quite a few years back when I was in secondary school, when I was around 15 to 16 years old. And how did I feel back then when I heard about that? Honestly, I think I was a little taken aback, but it didn't really have much impact on me because I knew that this would happen one day. Since my father wasn't around most of the time, it definitely affected the relationship between him and my father and my mother. So it will make sense for the topic raised up somewhere in my life. When it was officially announced this year regarding about the divorce, I thought it was not going to impact me that much because of course I'm older now, and that it will be indifferent. However, honestly, it felt kind of different when it actually happened and became a reality. I think it's because of the frequent arguments that happened at home. And honestly, I couldn't take any side. And the reason being, earlier I said that my father wasn't present most of the time. So naturally people would think that I would side with my mom in a sense. But I feel that because this relationship between my mom and my father goes all the way back before I was even born. So I don't even really know the exact full story behind all of this to even make a conclusion, a solid conclusion. I felt confused, angry, sad, and a mix of emotions during the course of this entire divorce between my parents. Honestly, I really do not know how to improve this situation. So how do I overcome these emotions? I went to seek therapy in school. Many people that I know believe that therapy is only for people who are insane or who have like severe mental health issues. But in reality, it's actually not. It's for everyone. I went to see therapy because it helps to disentangle the thoughts that I have and understand some of the emotions that I am feeling that have been accumulating through these years. Though I understand that there are some people out there who have terrible experience with counselors, and I had a fair share of it as well. My previous counseling sessions was rather chaotic, and the counselor was gaslighting me, and he was really toxic about it, and that's why I had a fear of going to therapy in a sense. But I gave myself the chance at it again, and you should too, because a few bad apples don't mean that all of the apples are bad. Some can be good or even the best. Speaking of therapy, I highly recommend for you to purchase this book called The Mountain Is You. It is literally a therapy book because it addresses some of the self-sabotaging behaviors that you have, such as behaviors that are stopping you from moving forward in life. And it also talks about some of the topics on emotional intelligence. How do you equip yourself with it? The link to the book is in the description box below. You can check it out. So try to seek therapy if you are able to, be it at your workplace or in school that offer therapy sessions, because usually they are at a more discounted price, or even free if you're a student. And it has helped me a lot, and I believe it will help you too. Having been through this parental divorce, there are two lessons that I have learned. Firstly, it's not your fault and you are not to blame for all of this. I felt so bad when I couldn't contribute much to resolve the problem, resolve the relationship between my mom and my dad. After thinking about it and reflecting a lot, I realized that no matter how much I tried to help in resolving this relationship, I can never completely resolve everything that has happened, because it's really complex, and all of this happened way before I was even born in the first place. So don't blame yourself for not being able to fix your parents' relationship. You've tried your best, and that's enough. Secondly, there are things that are meant to happen for a reason, and it's for the better. There's this phrase in the Greek philosophy, and it's only two words, two Latin words, amor fati, which means love your fate. Whatever that happens, I believe that it happens for the right reason and for the better. It is to make us stronger, and we get to understand, we get to appreciate more of our existing or future relationships. We shouldn't try to change things that are not within our control, because we'll only build anger, resentments, and frustrations. Instead, we should try to learn from them and improve ourselves moving forward. Take it as a lesson. That should be our goal. I hope this video has helped you in some way or another. I'm not sure if it really helps a lot, but sharing my personal experience with parental divorce is definitely an experience that many families out there also do experience the same. And I want to say that you're not alone in this. Comment down below of any troubles that you have, or are you able to relate some of the problems that I faced, and I'll try to respond back as many comments as possible. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.